Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Teen Times Summer Camp Parent Meeting. Thanks, everyone, for joining. Um, I am going to speak. My name is Claire Baumgartner, and I am the Recreation Supervisor for the Morton Grove Park District for all of the summer camps. I also have Lauren Moselle here with me. She is the Teen Times head counselor. She is new to the Teen Times, but she has been with camps for the last couple of years. And you might recognize her last year. She worked at More Grow. She was our assistant head over there. So she is now the head counselor with us. We're excited to have her here with us. And then we also have our counselors who are both returning this year, Basil and Katie. And then also here with me is Sarah. She is our camp coordinator. She goes around to all the camps. And so does Donna Schutz, who's also here. She's my assistant camp coordinator. So she does a lot of the shuttling and stuff around our camps. So thanks everyone for joining. If you have any questions while we talk, you can go ahead and unmute yourself and ask a question, or you can throw it in the chat and I'll check that as I can. So I'll go ahead and get started. So you've probably gotten a few emails from me at this point about ePact. That is our online network for all of the important information for your child that we may need. So that's got our emergency contacts on it, any important medical information, authorized to pick up list. The ePact is a highly secure network, so you don't have to worry about your data. They are required to be HIPAA compliant because they have medical information that they're storing. So they are highly secure. If you have any questions about their security, you can go to the ePact website, or you can contact them directly. They'd be happy to answer your questions. Also, if you have any troubleshooting issues that you're having with ePact, you can let me know, or you can always ask the help desk at ePact as well. So if there's something that I don't understand, I go right to them, and they're pretty responsive. So with ePact, we find that you have to use the email that the invitation was sent to be able to connect your ePact to our dashboard. So if you used a different email, it won't connect. So that if you feel like you filled out all your ePact information and you're still getting those reminders from ePact, that could be the issue. If that's the case, just let me know and I can switch your email on RecTrack and ePact and then re-invite you. And then you'll be able to connect all that information that you already have in to our dashboard. So just go ahead and email me if that is the case for you. Your child's ePact information must be complete and submitted to our dashboard before your child can stay at summer camp. So that has to be done before your child's first day. The authorized to pick up list in ePact should be exhaustive. So anybody that is going to pick up should be on that list. If someone comes to pick up that isn't on that list, my staff will not be allowed to release your child to that person. They would have to call you and get the authorization. And if you have any updates to your authorized list, you can update ePact at any point. I would just shoot a message over to Teen Times to let them know that change has happened. So you can let Lauren know, you can text the phone, or you could even email me. That would work too. And then my staff will ID anybody that they don't recognize. So I would have your ID ready that first week. And then if there's anyone new picking up throughout the summer, I would have them have their ID ready. That's just to make sure that your child is going home with the correct people. That's just to make sure that your children are safe. So then if you want your child to be able to sign themselves in and out because they're biking or walking to camp, there is a form to fill out, and Teen Times will have that form with them, and you can fill that out for them. So at camp, it's described in the parent manual, our behavior policy. That's just the expectations that we have for your child while they're at summer camp, to make sure that everyone is safe. That's just mostly respecting their peers, the staff, and the equipment, and then refraining from inappropriate language and inappropriate behavior. Um,
No.
so that's all described in the
Oh, all good.
manual.
I didn't know you were done or not. Where you
Um,
driving? Picking up kids?
if if a behavior warrants, my staff may do a written behavior report. And then they will show that to you to let you review, and then you will sign that. And then that comes to me. If there are 3 written behavior reports, we'll have a meeting. So we'll meet with me, Lauren, and then you. And then that meeting is just to help us come up with an action plan to address some of those behaviors that we're seeing at camp. And then we do ask that you pick up your child promptly at the end of camp, whether that be 3 p.m. or 6 p.m. if you're in extended. There is a 10-minute grace period, but after that, there is a late fee of $1 per minute. The staff will fill out a form and it'll show the fee that's owed, and they'll have you sign that. And then that form will come to the Prairie View Community Center, and the front desk will process that and put it on your household account with us. And then you can pay that either in person at the Prairie View Community Center, or you can pay it online through your household account if you have access. They won't be allowed to collect any money on sites. So that will have to be done through the Prairie View Community Center. I would give them a few days to get that onto your accounts if you plan on paying that online. And then if your child has any medications that they're bringing to camp, such as an inhaler, an EpiPen, any medication that needs to be taken during the camp day, there is a permission to dispense form that is now on ePact. I am going to send everybody a link to that. And then what you'll do for that is you will download that form, and then you will fill it out and upload it onto your child's profile. So there's a place where you can put files, and that's where you'll put that. I will send that link out to everybody this week before the end of the week. If you are leaving any medication with my staff, it does need to be in the original bottle. And then it needs to have your child's name on it. So, and then if it's a prescription, that it has to be prescribed to your child. And then we just request that if your child is feeling sick, if they are, if they're running a fever, if they are exhibiting any symptoms like vomiting or diarrhea, or if they're just, not themselves that day, we ask that you keep them home. If my staff notice any of those symptoms, they will call you to send them home. If the child complains of a headache or a stomach ache, my staff will use their discretion. They may call you and, ask your opinion. But if the child seems to be in some real pain, we will ask that you come get them. So just be aware of that. And then if you pay the deposit and are on the installment billing plan, the installment bills will come out 1 week before the session is set to begin. So if you are in the first session, that the first session's billing will come out June 5th. And then it's pretty much every 2 weeks after that on the Monday before. And then if you want the full schedule, it is in the parent manual. It's on page 8, and you can see all the different dates. Those installment bills are automatic, so you will be automatically billed. So there's nothing that you need to do. But if you need to change your credit card or something, you can contact the front desk. And then we work with Manassar, which is the Maine Niles Association of Special Recreation. we partner with them to provide any accommodations for any campers that might need it. If you requested assistance from Manassar and still haven't heard from them, please let me know. So when you let me know that you have requests for Manassar, I put a request into Manassar, and then they should contact you to get some more information about your child. So if you haven't heard from them, please let me know. And then I will go ahead and turn it over to Lauren, and she is going to talk about some specifics for Teen Times.
Hi, everyone. As Claire mentioned, I'm Lauren Moselle, and I am the head counselor of Teen Times this year. She mentioned that I have worked with Morgrow before, and that Basil and Katie both worked with Teen Times last year, and the three of us are really excited for a fun and safe summer with your kids this year. So just some basic information. We will be sending out weekly letters each week, and they will have like the activities, the field trips, that those will be on poster my wall. The first one will come out late next week, and it will just talk about what we're going to be doing the following week. The camp cell phone number is 224-415-1129. And if you have any concerns or questions, that is how you can contact the camp. I should pick up. The only time that I might not is when I'm in the pool, because I will be swimming in the pool with your kids. In terms of attire and what to bring to camp, please have your child bring a backpack or a bag, sunscreen, lunch, a water bottle, a swimsuit, and a towel. Please make sure that they're wearing shoes that they can run around in and do activities in. And we might be doing some crafts. We will be doing some crafts, and some of them might get messy. So please think about that when your child is walking out the door for the day. In terms of pickup and drop off, we will be doing it the same way that we did it last year at Prairie View, if you were part of Teen Times. So we will be doing it at the Prairie View Park. Drop off starts at 8:55. And if I could just, get away from you, if I could see you, I have to note who dropped off the child. And then at the end of the day, we will be doing pickup at the same place at the park. And if I don't know you or if I don't recognize you, as Claire said, I will have to ID you as per the names that are on the authorized list. So please bring your ID at least for the first week until I get to know your faces. If it's raining, we will be using like the vestibule atrium area that is like right inside Park Prairie View. So that is where you can find your child if it's raining. For pool days, we will be going to the pool 3 times a week, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, from 12:30 to 2, and we will be walking there and back. We're going to Harpool. We will probably leave around 12:10, and we'll get back the latest 2:30, just in case that impacts anybody's pickup or drop off times at all. Also, if your child wishes to wear goggles, the lifeguard staff requests that you wear just the ones that go around the eyes, no snorkel. And the first week of every session, the kids will be swim tested, if they choose, if they would like to go off like the high dive into the deep area, and this will be administered by the pool staff. Fridays will be our field trip day. And so your child needs to be in their camp shirt for every Friday for the field trips. I will be handing those out the first week of camp, but the first week of every session, and your child needs to be in the camp shirt. There's also going to be a few waivers, and those waivers need to be filled out every week so that your child can participate in the field trip. Also, there's a few times where we will be leaving very shortly after drop off, like 9:15. So just please be heads up as to when those dates are, and have your child on time. In terms of just the daily schedule, drop off and pick up at the park, we'll stay at the park for a little bit. And then we'll head upstairs to the community room that we'll be using. We'll play some games, we'll do some activities, we'll do some crafts based on the theme. For every week, we'll have lunch around 11:30, and then we'll get ready to go to the pool, walk to the pool, and then we'll head back. Should be back around 2:30. We'll do a group activity, and then we'll go to the park for pickup. And then on non-pool days, we should be able to go into the gym at Prairie View, and have some more activities like that.
That's good. I want to mention really quick that we are outside a lot, so make sure that your child has sun protection, so sunscreen. My staff is not allowed to apply lotion sunscreen, so if your child needs any assistance with that, make sure to send a spray. And then they will be like reapplying sunscreen throughout the day. So make sure that you send your child with sunscreen. I would recommend just putting sunscreen on them in the morning before they come. And then we'll reapply throughout the day. And then just to clarify, the pickup and drop off will take place at the playground. So, and then we want to make sure that Lauren acknowledges that they've come. So you want to make sure that Lauren knows that they've arrived and Lauren knows that they've left. So we want acknowledgement from Lauren on both fronts. And then the field trip information I'll send out a calendar with some information in it. That'll have all of the different field trips and the departure time and the return time. And then in the weekly newsletters, we'll have any important information such as if lunch is provided or if a waiver is needed. And then it will also have the departure and return time. And like Lauren said, I would note any days that some days we leave at 9:15. I would note those days to make sure that you're on time because the bus will leave at 9:15. Okay. All right. Does anyone have any questions? No. Okay. Sarah or Lauren, do you have anything that you want to add that we missed maybe? No. Okay. All right. Well, if nobody has any questions, you can, we'll go ahead and end it here. If you have any questions that you didn't think of at the time or you didn't want to ask in front of everybody, feel free to send me an email at any time. I'd be happy to answer, or you can call my desk phone. But if that's it, thank you, everyone. We appreciate you coming and listening to us. And we are really excited to get summer camp started. And I think it's going to be a good year.